Hello and welcome to this edition of Big Scott 35. Tonight we're going to be taking a look at an SGC return that I got from MikeO and his group that he does there with Triple Crown JT. Mike does the SGC and Triple Crown does the PSA side of things. And before we get into that, quick question. Now that SGC has raised their prices to $15, or they stopped doing bulk, and with all things, what we know right now, what is the benefit of doing cards with SGC? I've been trying to figure it out. I really like the slabs. I honestly think SGC grades better, but we know that SGC doesn't sell as good as PSA. I think, as collectors, we like things to be uniform, and a lot of people started. I do PSA registry with Gary Carter's and 1971 Topps set, and I've started collecting. I'm not in a registry for Pete Alonso or anything like that, but I started collecting Pete Alonso 2019 Topps, the 475 and all the variants of that, and I like to have them all. They just look good in my display case with all the same PSA flips. So I understand why people do it, and I buy SGC cards all day because they're cheaper. If it fits what I'm collecting, I don't have a problem with buying SGC. I have a couple of GMAs. I think I only have one Beckett flip, and that's a King Griffey auto. And not a big fan of Beckett, but if it's at the right price at a card I want, sure, I don't have a problem with that. I am waiting on another Beckett to come in, but I'm going to send that in a PSA to get reholdered because it's a Pete Alonso rookie card. If I ever get it, that's another story for another day. I'm going to keep this one upbeat tonight. I do want to thank everybody for the response on the other one. It was very therapeutic for me to get that out there. I don't have a lot of people to talk to about that. I mean, I got people I could text now in the community, but it was just something yesterday that I wanted to throw out there to the masses. What little masses I have, my little corner of my one little inch of the universe that I have. No, that just sounds crazy I said that, but just to see what everybody else is thinking and what everybody else is doing, because it's crazy right now. And but let's just take a look and see what I got. Alright, I'm going to do what I usually do. Start with my lowest grade, which is one of my more exciting cards I had. I am a huge King Griffey Jr. fan. I graduated in 89. He's rookie in 89, so man, my 20s, watching him when I could, a lot of Monday night and Sunday night baseball on ESPN. Me and my friends love watching him play, but I just didn't have one of these graded, so I actually saw this copy. I thought it was really good. I'm gonna have to look at it. 6.5, which usually means there is surface damage probably somewhere on this card that I missed. A lot of times I know if you look at the hologram on the back, well, a lot of people get dinged on, because if that's damaged or not perfectly centered in that diamond, you'll get hit for that as well. That's one of the big problems with getting a high grade in this card. But I was really happy to get this King Griffey rookie star, and really nice in a slab. I love these slabs. 6.5, not the greatest grade, but not, I'm not gonna throw it away. I keep sending these in to PSA and SGC. I knew this one was going to be off-centered. I mean, a blind man could tell that's off-centered. I did not think it was going to be a 7 off-centered, but we know. Like I said in the opening, I think SGC is a good grader. Fair. So it's hard to squabble when they, to me, I think they do a very good job. And I think they're fair across the grading spectrum. Where you could tell PSA, the older the card, the more favorable the grades are going to be. But they are tough to get good grades. But I think it's also, it looks like to me that PSA grades harder on the popular cards than all cards. Where I just haven't seen it with SGC. Now, I haven't had as much cards graded yet with them. But, you know, like here, this is a 9 in a brand new spanking card. First edition, Bobby Witt. So not only is it in a SGC holder, so that brings down the price, but now it's a 9 in the SGC holder. So you might be better off selling this raw if you're selling this. It's a paper card, but this is going in. This is one of those cards that stays in my unless I get a 10 somewhere along the line, then that one I'll get what I can get for it. Not worried about it. You know, that's one of those things. Eric, those back pages said, you know, you take the gamble of sending it in, and sometimes you win and sometimes you lose, and that's a loss. Bowman Draft, Matt Gorski, purple out of 250. This was one that I kind of just sent in. I wanted to see that purple and the black. And it just seems first card numbered cards, first card numbers in autos do pretty well. Now this one is something I might put on, but these first cards, I hold on. I'm probably hold on for a while and see if this guy does anything. Now that might be a mistake or it might be a win. Who knows? If not, I got a plastic piece to hang on to. Same thing with this one. I believe this is a guy that's going to be pretty good. Andy Pages or Page, I don't know how you say that. So I got a 10 on the auto and a 9.5. This is it's at a 75 gold or yellow, excuse me, yellow refractor. Bowman Chrome, beautiful card. Again, looks really good with that black holder. Having a tough time tonight. Some of them want to focus and some of them don't. Beautiful card. I really like this Bowman, the chrome this year with the Bowman insignias around it, especially with the colors. They really pop. Louis Robert. $10. And I'm pretty much hanging on to at least one copy of all of his rookie cards. Getting them graded. I don't know if pitchers figured him out at the later part of the season. If so, then he's going to have to make some corrections because he kind of fell off, and only having 60 games, you really can't blame that on a rookie only playing 60 games. Usually they start falling off after, you know, 120 mark. So he needs to kind of get it together. But that's a 10. Very nice 10. So I told you I was going in order. So the rest of these are going to be in 10. Gavin Lux. Bowman Rook. Bo Bichette. Another one I'm hanging on to most of his rookie cards. Probably all of them. I like Bo Bichette. Interested to see how they do this year. Especially, I think the National League East is kind of ripe for the taking a little bit. I mean, not National League East, American League East. I think Yankees, even though they did pick up a pitcher, I still think they a lot of injuries. They're still going to win probably 90 games. But I think Toronto's there for the wild card. And in the series, you never know what's going to happen. So, Bo Bichette. And Jordan. As you can tell, I must have sent these in right after I opened a box of Bowman. Or a bunch of Bowman product. I can't remember if I got a box or not. I think I did before. Because I think Bowman was when about the watershed mark as the prices started to go up on the hobby market. So I think I did get a box of these before the prices started going up. Because I could actually, at the beginning, I could find Bowman on the shelf. I could find them, and when I did, I ain't afraid to say it, I bought a whole peg. But there was 2 pegs, so I left 1 peg full of hangers for somebody else. I did do that. And then here is, hopefully this guy has a better year. I got a Keston here, Chrome, Refractor. I had a $4.99, 10 on the auto, and 10 on the card. Beautiful card. And again, rookie card. I like to have a rookie auto of some of the bigger rookies. So this is something I'll probably stay in my collection. I mean, I might be able to sell this one and get my money back for the whole thing. But I collect first and sell second. So if I got a second one, that definitely go on the market. It's just hard for me to sell cards as a collector. So there's my collection of SGC from MikeO's group. That is on Facebook. It's Triple Crown and MikeO Facebook group. And please leave a comment on, like, what are you doing? If you do SGC, would you send cards in for 15, or what do you think about that? And also, you know, just, I'm not trying to start a PSA versus SGC. There's too much of that. I can care less. You're going to do what you want to do as an opinion. I don't call anybody out for collecting for grading. Like I've said many times, I think grading is kind of a joke anyway, but now I'm in on the joke. So, you know, I just don't want that fight. I just want to know if anybody can enlighten me to what the benefit is. I love the flip. I love the black. Man, I mean, look at this card. It's beautiful. That 10-10 up in the top, people have problems with that. I don't know where, though, if that's good, just enough to keep sending them in at that price. So with that being said, like, share, please comment. I've had some good conversations on my last video, or good comments, good conversation starters, I should say. And, you know, subscribe. I'm over that 300 mark, and just keep building my my community, and hopefully we can start seeing each other out at more and more shows. There was one locally in my area. So with that, see ya.